Stand by to launch FanStream Sports.
3, 2, 1.
Let's start.
Hello, sports fans. Welcome to FanStream Sports.
Hello, everybody. Welcome into another edition of From the Rough, America's favorite golf podcast, right here on FanStream Sports, live from the FanStream Sports Dallas studios, right off the tollway and Frankfurt. Looking at all that traffic out there, I'm glad I'm not on the road. Someone who's about to be on the road, though, maybe indefinitely, one PGA of America member, Johnny Gerber. Hello, Johnny. You can be nice to me now?
Good afternoon. No, I'm not going to be nice. You don't deserve to be treated nice. What do you mean permanently on the road? What, are you going to kick me off or what? Kick me off my own show?
I don't know what you do or where you go.
You don't. I am actually I just got to the beautiful retreat in Cleburne, Texas.
Okay.
Just got here this afternoon in from Columbus, Ohio. Long travel day for your boy, but we are here and we are ready to do the Players Championship and give everybody some winners. Because we are due. We are due. It's like the morning. It's like the mornings in Texas these days. There's a lot of dew going on.
There's a lot of doo-doo going on, too. You had that right the first time.
No, now.
There's a lot of doo-doo going on certain places. Not in golf. We got this weird thing called the Creator Classic on right now that I have no idea what it is. A bunch of spares playing in it.
It's terrible. It's something that you would really like. The only good thing is Tisha Allen or whatever her name. Yeah, Tisha, what's her name? Tisha Aline.
Little Asian chick that's playing.
It said Tisha Aline. Are we going to talk Players Championship or what do you go? I mean,
it is.
You're off the rails already.
I got a lot of TVs on in here, man. That's distracting me. It's the second best week of the golf year, the second best week of the golf season. Second only to Augusta. Because it is the Players, it is the tournament that should be the fourth major. Screw the British Open. F all of those people. The Players Championship should be the fourth major, and it is in my heart. Like, I treat it. Did you know that the Players Championship has a bigger purse than all four of the majors?
Yeah, it's the biggest purse in golf. I mean, in any tournament in the world, it's the biggest purse in golf. $25 million purse. There's no $25 million purse. What goes?
It's almost as big as Nancy Gerber's purse.
She has those little wee purses. She likes the little wee purses.
She likes the little handbags.
Yeah, she likes those little wee purses. Yeah. So no, it's the biggest. It's the best field in golf. It used to be the best field in golf when all the guys who are playing live now and not playing anymore. So it was certainly the best field in golf.
Right.
But on arguably one of the best courses on the PGA Tour. I mean, the guys love it. It's hard. It opens up for a lot of opportunities to fail. And it also opens up a lot of opportunities coming down the stretch to win the golf tournament and lose the golf tournament. And we've seen both. That's the great thing. 16, 17, 18 creates more drama than any three-hole stretch, especially the finishing stretch on the PGA Tour. And that's why it's so great. I mean, you know, on a normal tournament, on a normal day, on today like today, on a Wednesday and a Tuesday, these guys can throw the ball on the green from there. But when you put that added pressure, well, it is. I'll kick it. How about that?
That's what I do.
Yeah. No, you hit four in, and then you just give up and take triple bogey max like you always do. So
I just take a two. Hey, give me a two. Give me a two on that hole, Johnny.
That's what some people do also.
Tim, it's a par five. I don't care. Give me a two.
Yeah. It reminds me of a funny story. I can't tell the story on the air because there's a little bit, but yeah.
Oh, you have a kid? You have a kid with you?
No. It's just it has nothing pertaining to do with the Players Championship. It's just a friend of mine and talking about Murfield Village, and it's a funny story. But maybe we'll talk about it when Murfield Valley comes up. How about that?
Still one of the greatest moments ever in the history of this show.
Was that our first show?
It wasn't even our show. No, it was on. You were on with me and Big Red on the Drunk Sports podcast.
Oh, that's right.
Previewing Muirfield Valley.
Yeah.
I thought I was trying to be smart.
And you were dead serious too. That's
what's wrong. I was dead drunk.
Wait, that's all the time. That doesn't matter. Man,
I'm hungover right now. I had too much Fireball last night.
Where'd you go last night?
I was at home. I just stayed, didn't go anywhere. Stayed home
You just
and worked.
you decided to home drunk invasion.
I got all liquored up, man. I had the kids at home. I said, y'all stay out here, play your video games. Dad's getting liquored up. And then I sent a bunch of drunk texts at about midnight.
I know. I was one of them.
You didn't get one.
Yes, I did.
I had like 3 girls text me. And apparently when I drunk text, I delete the text off my phone. So drunk Tim doesn't tell sober Tim what he did. And then I start getting these text messages this morning. Did you really mean what you said last night? And it's some girl I haven't talked to in 3 years. And I'm like, I don't, what did I say?
Take the words of the great Herm Edwards. Don't press send. Don't press send.
He needed to not.
When you're in that state of mind, do not press send.
We need to develop an app for that.
You get in trouble when you don't with the girls, and that's why you got 47 kids, dude.
I know that I know of.
Don't press send. Just do me a favor, because I got one of your texts last night. Trust me, and I was.
Did you really?
Sleeping. Yes.
What did I send you?
I don't know. I'll look through it here in a minute. It was at like 11:40 your time or my time, and I was in Columbus. I was like, oh, hey, it's me. I'm drunk again. How drunk are you right now? Yeah.
No one understands that.
Yeah. So you decide, did you have Fireball or did you have the knockoff Fireball? What is that, Jack Fire or Jimmy?
Well, I like Jack Fire
Jack
better.
Jill?
It's not knockoff Fireball. It's better than Fireball.
Okay. Well, I'll let you and Kohler handle that. Could QB that Fireball.
I mean, I'll do both, but if a bar's got the Jack Fire, I'll do the Jack Fire before I'll do Fireball. And then I'll get into the Alaskan oil spill, which is my new favorite shot that bartenders hate.
Alaskan oil spill. What?
Yeah,
now,
ask Kohler if he's ever had one of the. Can he hear me?
No, but you can ask him. You can ask him when he comes on.
I'll ask him when he comes on. So it's it's Jägermeister, it's Rumpelmitz. Almost said Goldschlager. Rumpelmitz in blue curacao, and it's layered to look like the ocean floor, and then the Jaeger is in the middle. It's the oil. It's like an Alaskan oil. It's an oil spill.
One question. I only got one question.
Good. It's so good.
Why?
Because it's delish. It's totes delish.
Are you like 17 years old?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It's totes delish, yo.
Yeah.
Don't be so sus.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Colby's yelling at me because I said totes
I hear
delish.
him. Two larrikins in there.
Larrikin. He can hear you, by the way.
I know he can. I didn't mean that on purpose.
Larrikin. But it is the best week, second best week of golf. We will have Johnny's picks for you to make you some money here later in the show. We have a very special guest coming on that I just found out I'm interviewing.
Yep.
I thought Johnny was going to do the interviewing, and I was just going to sit here and pick my nose while they talked golf and stuff. But
I talk to him every day, so now it's your opportunity to talk to him.
Not an excuse to not interview someone. I talk to Colby every day.
He has great insight, and he's promoting something that's very dear to our heart. And he misses you. He might be the only person that misses you, so you might as well take advantage of seeing his face. I mean,
I don't know. Those 3 girls I drunk texted last night said they missed me too. So I don't know.
Did you on those drunk texts? Did you get anything back? Did they accept the one?
Yeah, all 3 of them. I didn't even remember texting any of these girls, and I literally this morning I started getting text messages from these girls that I haven't talked to in years.
Why do you still have their number?
I don't ever delete a number. I never delete a phone number out of my phone. Just for reasons just like this. Then I get drunk and I play phone number roulette. And I just get my contacts. I go to my contacts and I do this. And I just whatever it lands on, I find the hottest chick on the page and I send a drunk text.
It's like Plinko on Wheel of Fortune. I mean, is it Wheel of Fortune? Not Wheel of Fortune, but what is that? Price is Wrong.
Price is Right. Price is Wrong. B. But it is the Players Championship. It is the Players Tournament. And it is the greatest golf course, second greatest golf course in the history of America and maybe the world.
So wrong, but it's not bad.
Dude, it is the greatest golf course ever. There is no course anywhere other than Augusta that's better than this course. It has everything for everybody and nothing for anyone. Everyone's on their own. It doesn't favor any type of golfer. It doesn't.
Are you talking about tour, like the tour, or just ever, like a general place? Because I can name 60 golf courses better than TPC Sawgrass.
You could name them, but you'd be wrong, and that's okay.
Okay.
It's in the entire history of golf. It is the second greatest golf course ever.
Coming from the guy that's probably not going to get in. I mean,
probably not going to ever play it.
Yeah, probably from the guy that's never going to play it.
They did an interesting thing I saw on social media where one of these news outlets had, 85 amateurs go play it, like in one day, and specifically 16. And the average score on 16, for those that don't know, it's a par 3, it's the par 3 island green. The average score on during the tournament by the pros is like 3.08 or something like that.
Yeah, it's right bad. Around even. No, it's not.
The average score by these amateurs was like 6.7. Just to show you how hard this thing is.
Well, it's not. It's 120 yards where they're playing.
It's in your head. Right? The water gets in your head though.
That's right. I mean, It's just like some people just don't like taking a shower or bath. They're scared of water. It's just like they get scared of it. I mean, it's just all in your head, and there's no bailout. But the green is huge. Like you don't realize how big that green is. I mean, it is massive, that green. So listen, it's a really bad golf shot if you hit it in the water. Like the pros during the tournament, that they can get a little befuddled because of the wind and situation. They'll play it from like 150. Right. But it's still for those guys, a pitching wedge or a 9-iron. They're not hitting any more than that on a calm day. It's just the whole effect of it is it's the hardest. It's the hardest driving golf course that I've played just because of how it moves left to right to left. Every shot's different. So you really got to shape it. It can get tight in some spots. So it's a challenge. How these guys shoot this many under par is absolutely crazy for the tournament. So, it's a great watch. It's one of my favorite watching. In the past, we've done well on the gambling part of it. So we're looking forward to that. And like we said, over the last couple of weeks, especially last week, with so much opportunity. And the week before, we had 3 guys that had potential to win out of 5. And last week we had at one point we had 6 of the top 7 had a potential to win. So we are due, and we'll get into our picks in the last segment. And I really like I really like how I'm trending. I like where I'm going. Again, another great week, and 2-0 on matchups. So we're 15-4-2 on our matchups for the year. So we continue to progress and continue to do great on our matchups. We just got to get that winner. We're still a little bit behind the 8 ball, still a little in the negative, but not much. If we had come through last week with a win, we had Corey Connors at 66-1, and he had an opportunity to win. He shoots 1 under on Saturday, and Russell Henley he birdied 5 of the last 7 holes. I mean, it's he's 5. Well, he's 5 under of the last 7 holes. Again, that's what happened to him the week prior, and then he just takes advantage of that. And that chip in when he chipped in on the par 5s, it was like, man, here amazing. I go again.
Yeah,
I looked over my shoulder and figure out where the devil was, because he was chasing me. After he chipped it in, I was like, man, here we go again. So, no, we're trending.
You got him in on your top 10s, right?
Yeah, we did. We profited. Yeah, we had on the top 10s. We hit on our top 20. So we certainly profited. It was a little bit of profit, just a little under $100 profit. But we don't do this to break even or make little money. We do it to win. We do it to make money. It's just what we do. So looking forward to this week. And like I said, in the past, we've done well at this tournament.
In it to win it, your defending champion, Scotty Scheffler, is your defending champion. 20 under last year, with Wyndham Clark, Xander Schauffele, and Brian Harmon, all T2 at 19 under. Again, it's not a major, but it is. It'll always be a major in my heart. I will never recognize the British Open as a major because it shouldn't. They play them on
at least you say it right.
golf courses.
At least you say it right. At least you say the British Open. That's about this. That's the only thing you've said right so far this show. So maybe we'll trend a little bit, and maybe our guests, the next segment, can kind of get you on the right direction.
So Scotty has a chance to three-peat here. As he's won the last 2, not with his hand herpes that he's been suffering from. Can you name the only golfer with 3 wins here?
Jack Nicklaus.
There
And
you
that's
go.
really skewed.
very
But it's skewed
good.
because he didn't win there. He's had 3 Players Championship, but they weren't
Right.
all there.
They weren't there, yeah.
You know why you tried to trick me? You tried to trick me like I didn't know.
No, I just asked you, and you knew. I knew you'd know. Can you name all the 2-time winners?
I can name.
There are 6.
Yeah. So obviously Jack Tiger, Scotty.
Well, besides Jack, there's 6 that have won twice and not 3. So yeah, you said Scotty and Tiger. Yes.
I
would give you a hint for one of them, but I don't think you'd get it, even though I've mentioned who my absolute all-time favorite golfer in the world is.
Calvin Peete?
No. Oh, I did like Calvin Peete back in the day.
Yeah.
He's a contemporary of Calvin Peete.
Wasn't Hale Irwin.
No,
he lost.
So you said Scotty and Tiger. That's correct. Fred Couples.
Freddie
Steve
did win it
Elkington,
twice. Yeah.
Hal Sutton and Davis Love III are all 2-time winners.
I said Davis. I did say Davis.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
So yeah, Scotty has a chance to get into rarefied air with his name next to Jack, and we didn't even mention Tiger's recent injury, as he's blown out his Achilles, and of course won't play golf probably ever again for the rest of his life.
It's trending. It's trending that way. I mean, when you start tearing your Achilles just practicing,
yeah,
your body's breaking down, bro.
Yeah, we knew that was happening with him pretty quick.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Jack's safe with his majors record, at least until for another 10 years until Scotty probably gets up there. And if Scotty Scheffler ever approaches that record, I might shoot myself. Should not happen.
Well, you'll be long gone before he gets that major, so you won't have to do that.
Probably.
Yeah.
What, you think it's going to be in 50 years? Because I'm going to live to be 100 just to haunt you.
Well, if you keep sending those drunk texts to 3 girls that you don't know, I'm sure you screwed over pretty bad at some point. That's why they don't talk to you anymore.
Probably.
They're going to come, Texas, it's a right to carry gun state. These women.
They all still live in the area. They're all girls. I mean, I do know them. They're all girls I used to go out with.
There's a reason why they don't talk to you, and they don't call
you.
They don't. There's a reason why they don't call you on the phone. Yeah. There is.
Because I don't
ever
talk
thought about that.
Can you name the 3-peats on the PGA Tour since 2000?
3-peats of what?
Just guys that have won 3 tournaments in a row of the consecutive years of any tournament.
Tiger's done it.
Tiger is on this list 4 times.
Yeah, so I know he's done it at Murfield. I know he's done it at Bay Hill. I know he has done it at Torrey Pines. No,
so here are the 3 tournament there are 3 tournaments. The Memorial from 99 to 01, he 3-peated. And then he has 3-peated at the old WGC Bridgestone Invitational twice. He did it.
Yeah, but they're different golf courses. Different golf
99
courses.
to 01.
That's take that out because that's not right. Because he played different golf courses.
And no, it's not the same course. It's the same tournament. That's all that mattered. That's what the question was, is which tournament has a player 3-peated on. So he's done it twice at the Bridgestone Invitational, 99 to 01, and then 05 to 07. He did it at the WGC Cadillac Championship, 05 to 07. Stuart Appleby, Century 04 to 06. And then Steve Stricker at the John Deere Classic, 09 to 11.
Yeah, okay.
There you go.
Tiger didn't win 3 Arnold Palmers in a row?
He probably drank 3 Arnold Palmers in a row.
That's what I was going to say. If he didn't, he probably drank them.
The John Daly's.
Yeah, the JDs.
Yeah. So we'll get into more of the 2025 Players Championship from TPC Sawgrass. By the way, par 72, another reason why it's one of the greatest golf courses in the history of the world, because it's got the right par, 7,352 yards. It is almost the perfect length. Again, $25 million purse. You're not going to see that at any other tournament, major or otherwise, or anywhere, because what, $4.5 million goes to the winner, I believe.
Yep.
So yeah, man, it's good. It's good times. Good times
Good
coming
event.
up. So special guest coming up on the other side, Mr. Chris Kohler will join us to talk about a very special event happening here in the DFW area that you can be a part of in one form or another. And we'll get a little insight about what's happening down there at that place. And then maybe talk to him about some alcohol and some liquor, and maybe get liquored up in the process, as Johnny, I guess, has to take a break from the show for some reason because gets paid by the minute, I guess. I don't know how that works. Yeah. We are From the Rough right here on FanStream Sports. We'll be back after this.
Hello, sports fans. FanStream Sports.
Today's show is brought to you by Tomstown, a premier craft distillery based in Kansas City, Missouri. Discover their award-winning lineup, including double oaked bourbon, botanical gin, and double grain vodka, named the best craft vodka by the readers of USA Today. Available for online delivery in 40 states. Visit toms-town.com or their Kansas City distillery to explore more. Elevate your game with Tomstown, where history meets innovation. Please enjoy responsibly.
All right, guys, time to talk a little bit about turf life. You've seen the hat on our heads. You've been or seen the video of the studio. You've seen that the decals are all over the place. Turf life. Man, it's the brand that salutes the consumer and industry players everywhere whose lives involve turf. What does that mean? That means if you play or have a business or, maybe you're a sports educator, you're going to be on turf at some point. So you live the turf life. So go ahead and tell everybody you live the turf life by having your turf life window decal or, the hat or the keychain or the something. Along that lines, just go to turflifeclub.com and become a turf head. What it's called when you live the turf life, you're now a turf head. And you can go join the club today, snag that window decal, or snag any other special turf.
What's up, Tim?
And go over there to that website, which is turflifeclub.com, and get your stuff and show everybody that, man, I'm all about that turf life. And then you just kind of raise your coffee mug at them and go, yeah, turf life, baby. That's what it's about. And then that's the end of the commercial. Ding. That means it's done in microwave talk.
Hi, golfers. IndyCarTim here. I want to talk to you a little bit about Golf Central Magazine. It's not just a golf magazine. It's the magazine for everything. Turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Head over to golfcentralmag.com and check out the latest issue. Some of the regular features in Golf Central Magazine: the Golf Bachelorette of the Month, the Golf Bachelor of the Month, the Golf Cart Girl of the Month, Golf History, Grip It and Sip It. So head over to golfcentralmag.com. It's free. It's the magazine for everything: turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Golf Central Magazine at golfcentralmag.com. We'll see you there.
For more than 3 decades, Bob's Steak and Chop House has remained an icon of DFW restaurants. Why? Well, maybe it's because of Bob. He's fanatical about cleanliness and friendliness. And his food, oh my Lord, his food. If you've been there, you know about it. If you haven't been there, you should know about it.
I'm sorry, but
the original Bob welcomes you at either of his 2 locations.
That's live.
Bob's on Lemon Avenue or the sparkling new Bob's at Craig Ranch McKinney.
Hey, listeners, make sure you check out the brand new FanStream Sports in-studio text line. You can reach us during any of our live shows or 24/7 at 214-937-0569. That's 214-937-0569. Text us 24/7, day or night, and we'll reply to you and make you part of the show. Orion Golf Management Solutions. Orion Management Solutions has tailored its service packages just like it tailors its approach to customers. Some owners need more supervision, while others need periodic assessment of their short-term and long-term strategies and programs. Orion can be called in to develop a business plan with the existing staff, or we can assist with the daily management of a facility or event. Either way, we make sure the client is satisfied and understands the direction the facility needs to go in order to achieve the owner's goals. Orion Management Solutions can help with owner assistance service solutions, daily course management, business plan development, monthly operations, or as needed consulting services. Whatever your need, Orion Golf Management Solutions can help. Check out oriongolf.com.
Coming back at you. Now, more FanStream Sports.
Welcome back to From the Rough right here on FanStream Sports. I am Indy. Whoop, that's not me. Where am I at? There I am. I am IndyCarTim. We've got a more on the 2025 Players Championship coming up, but we've got a very special guest joining us live from Johnny's chair. If I can see how to facilitate this. There he is.
Hello, Tim.
It is Chris Kohler, general manager of the Retreat down in Cleburne. That's not what I'm trying to do. Why does nothing work when I need it to work, Chris? What the crap is happening right now? There it is. Welcome to the show, Chris. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. It's good to see you. We haven't seen you in a while.
I agree. There's only one way to kick this show off with me in here, and that's Sky Scheffler.
We got a live Sky Scheffler.
Sky Scheffler.
That never gets
Sky
old.
Scheffler. Sky Scheffler.
I keep telling Johnny that next time we go out drinking, I'm just going to bring a recorder with me, a little digital recorder. And after you're about 8 fireballs in, I'm just going to have you start reading off golfers' names. So we have one for just about everybody that we can talk about.
Justin Thomas. I mean, yeah, just keep going.
Well, why don't you tell we're going to get into the event that's coming up here pretty soon, shortly. Tell us a little bit about the Retreat, what it is, where it is, how people can find you guys.
Well, so, it's a special place that I stumbled upon myself a little over a year ago. I think my 1 anniversary is actually coming up next week. So it's about 40 minutes south of Fort Worth. And it is the start of the hill country. And I'll never forget when I came out here to kind of interview for the place. And I was literally going cow pasture, go pasture, cow pasture, go pasture, horse pasture. I was having my doubts. And then I pulled into the property and then I drove the golf course. And it's unbelievable. It's words really can't. I mean, I could try my best, but honestly, you have to come see the property to see it. We have it's on a property about 4,000 acres. It's a private gated housing community where you have to at least own a lot to be a member. You have the opportunity to build on that lot if you want to, but you don't have to. So if say someone's in Fort Worth or someone gets tired of that terrible weather up in Columbus, Ohio, Jeff Mills, and you want to come see me a little bit more often, come see me.
Where's Mills?
Exactly. Where is Mills? Mills is actually going to be. Mills is going to be here in a couple short hours from some kind of secret place I was told from. So,
oh wow, probably on his private airplane.
Probably, but so if anybody wants to come see and play a great terrain of golf course where it's literally surrounded by oak trees and cedars and all this, and I mean, as you know, you've driven it. We had you out, and I mean, the final hole, the last hole is actually a par 3 18th. With a waterfall and all this kind of stuff. Yep. And literally it tips out at 210 yards, but it really only plays 160. Right. So the elevation changes and everything are just incredible. So
it's beautiful. And I know you guys, when they designed the course, they took a lot of that natural terrain and put it into the course and left it all alone. You guys there's a number of creatures that are natural out there that roam around. Snakes. I saw a couple of snakes when I was out there, and bringing my boots, definitely my golf boots. I got some cowboy boots with golf spikes on them that I'm gonna have to wear when I come out there. But it is, that whole area is gorgeous. It's growing. There's not a ton of houses right now that I saw that were out there, but that whole neighborhood is growing, and that's just a part of Texas that a lot of people aren't familiar with, unless you live down in the hill country. And it's just gorgeous. I can't say enough nice things about it, because I was breathless, like at the beauty that it has down there. It's gorgeous.
Well, you're absolutely right. I think right now we're about 200 houses that are actually completely developed and are occupied. We have about 20 that are being constructed right now.
Wow.
It's kind of like the Frisco Prosper area for Dallas. The tollway got built more north. The Chisholm Trail from Fort Worth down to here is really, you can just start seeing everything from Burleson to Crowley and all this kind of building down. And so, I mean, in time, this place is just going to blow up. So the fact that I get to get here early on in the stages to kind of help develop what we want to do is going to be awesome.
And they even kept you around after you brought Johnny in. to help out. That was the most impressive part.
I'm on double secret probation for that.
As well you should be. Well, Chris, let's get in a little bit to the event that you guys have coming up. Why don't you tell us? I'm going to put a little graphic up here on the screen. Why don't you tell us a little bit about it and why it's dear to you and the things that you have been dealing with the child and you and your wife going through all of this that we've followed on Facebook for so long. Kind of tell us a little bit about what's going on.
Well, first of all, I appreciate the chance for me to come on and talk about this because it is very near dear to mine and my wife's and my family's heart, but also to two other families that we're partnering with on this tournament called Airway Warriors. My son was diagnosed with tracheomalacia roughly about when he was 1 year old. And we weren't really sure exactly what was wrong with him his first year of being with us. As a matter of fact, I remember I was actually at a tournament down in Puerto Vallarta. Puerto Vallarta. Don't put that on the Scotty Scheffler.
Too late.
But Puerto Vallarta, and I got a call from my wife that my son got diagnosed with RSV, and it was the second time, and he was going back into ICU. And so my team was unbelievable at that time. And we finished the round, but we flew back early, and they all wanted to be with me at the hospital and all that. They were absolutely tremendous. But after we finally got an idea what was going on with, he got diagnosed with tracheomalacia, and he was also had an artery wrapped around his trachea as well. And so it was a 2-part surgery, which was the first one was open heart, and they went in and they severed the artery, unwrapped it, and reattached it to his aorta. And that's my son right there on the right. And his name is Crawford, by the way. And so named after my grandmother. That's her maiden name, Crawford. So but anyways, and then the second part of the surgery was to actually to take care of his tracheomalacia, which essentially his flap and stuff in his trachea wasn't working correctly, and he was having 90% closure rate, sometimes 100 if he wasn't fully healthy. And so therefore, if he had any kind of respiratory issues, he would immediately end up in the hospital in ICU. And so they went in, and he was one of the first candidates at Cook Children's to do a posterior tracheopexy, which is something they started at Johns Hopkins, and they also had it at up in Boston. I can't remember the name in Boston, but the reason why we're starting this tournament is because my son was diagnosed with RSV for the third time right after he had the surgery, and he didn't even have to get admitted to the hospital. So going from multiple ISU stints to literally, not saying it was a common cold kind of thing, but it was. But we got him help, and they were remarkable. And he's just, I'll tell you what, he's 1,000 times tougher than his old man. I can promise you this. So he's just an awesome kid, and so are all the kids that go through this kind of stuff. But the reason we started this charity is to benefit Cook Children's Hospital here in Fort Worth and also across the country, but mainly here in Fort Worth, because they're the third hospital to specialize in this kind of procedures for children. And so I can't tell you how much stuff I learned along the way on how many kids actually suffer from this. And so and knowing that I'm so blessed to still have my son. So because of the care of Cook Children's. So that's, we're excited. We're having it here at May 5th at my club here, the Retreat, Johnny's Club, as well. And we're excited, and all the information's up there. And obviously, any support towards these children going through this and helping Cook Children's battle this stuff would be much, much appreciated.
Absolutely. And I'm going to blast the graphic here that's on the screen. I'm going to blast it out on all of our social media. And so everybody, they can find details of it there. So there's some sponsorship opportunities here for the golf tournament. Are any of those still available, or are you guys full?
No, we're still taking them. And I'll send you one as well. I don't think I sent John all the stuff, and that's my apologies. Yes, there's sponsorship availabilities, and if you just want to support the cause too and support the logo, we have a merchandise shop that's set up, and all the proceeds go directly to charity too. So I can't tell, but to be honest, it's a little tough for me to see right now. But that might be the one that my son's on. Honestly,
yeah, that's the merch.
Shop.
That's the merch
Yeah.
shop. Yeah, so we can make it a little bigger here.
Yeah.
So the one on the right is the link. The QR code is the link to the merch shop. On the left is the QR code to register for the tournament. But I'm sure there's information on how, if you just want to donate to Cook Children's Hospital, I'm sure they would accept that as well.
That's exactly right. We have that. I think you can do it at either. You can actually just donate one way or the other. You can tell that I was very heavily involved in designing these web pages because, it looks so detailed and all that. And that's my forte. So
it looks good. They look great. Better not.
I give credit all to my wife and her friend and her partners that are pretty much steamrolling this. I'm just blessed enough to have a club that I can host the event and try to raise awareness. So
absolutely. So it's a great cause, and we're following Crawford's story. If you follow Chris on Facebook or anywhere, he keeps everybody updated on his Crawford's day-to-day struggles, and when he has good days too, we love to see those, man. And that's it's just amazing what he's gone through. He's such a fighter, and I tell Johnny all the time, I can't even fathom as a parent, going through what you guys have gone through with him. And it's just amazing how well it's worked out so far. And, prayers for the continued recovery. And as he grows and grows, and it's an amazing story. And it's something everybody needs to check out. And especially the cause here with the golf tournament in May at the retreat and all that good stuff. But, so why don't you tell everybody real quick before we head to our break, kind of how to get a hold of you if they have to.
I tell you what, the best way to always get a hold of me is my email, or cell phone. To be honest with you, I'm going to give the email to start.
Yeah, let's do that.
I'm not. I know you like to apparently drunk text. Is what I was overhearing earlier.
It happens.
But no. So my email is C as in Chris Kohler, like my last name, Kohler, and it's at the retreat texas.com. And like I said, I'm happy to answer anything they want to do as far as donations or any kind of information they want. Just to get on this platform with you guys, I really appreciate it. Just to bring cause to the awareness is just is good enough for me. But anything on top of that's bonus. So thank you.
You're always welcome on the show. You're part of it. You've been here in the studio with us before. You've even signed our wall here at the studio. We've got your name up there.
I have, but I do have a question for you, though. Johnny says you have my royalty checks for Scotty Scheffler.
Every time we hit that,
Scotty Scheffler,
I think you get a percentage of 0.5% of a penny. That's what the royalties come out to.
That's how, hey, as much as you use it, I'm going to be a rich man very soon.
Yeah, because we use it all the time. You know what? There are shows that we do here, and you know how much we talk about Scotty because he's usually in contention or favored somewhere, where I don't even ever say his name. I will anytime instead of saying his name,
Scotty Scheffler, I
just use the button. That way I don't have to say it. So yeah, those shows exist. They're out there. And I'm not a fan, so I don't want to use his name ever.
Hey, Tim, and I will say this, I do enjoy sometimes your show where you host the Mondays ones without Johnny Gerber. Yeah. Just to get your perspective. I got to be honest with you.
Those are stressful. I'm not gonna lie. Those are stressful. That's why they don't last an hour.
If you need to call me in, though, I'm happy to fill in. I'm just saying.
You know what? I'm going to take you up on that because I hate doing solo shows. That is like with every fiber of my being. I hate solo shows. I can't stand it. I prefer this. I got to have back and forth, right? I got to have that.
I got you.
Yes, we will definitely utilize your golf knowledge and services on one of the future From the Roughs on the Monday recap, because who knows what Johnny's doing on Mondays. I don't, maybe I don't know. I never see him. Yeah. So it is what it is.
It is what it is. And I heard you and Johnny talking about Tiger and the Achilles earlier.
Yeah.
And I want to kind of give I want to give some hope to the Tiger Woods fans like myself, because I was down.
Okay.
I was down. And we call him Super Nate out here for a reason. Super Nate. He's our amazing superintendent here at the retreat. He literally goes, because I said, he's done. And he goes, no, he's not. And I said, what do you mean? He goes, that man won a U.S. Open on one leg. So
that's true, but how old was he when he did that?
I did claim that. I said that was 17 years ago. So that was 2008. But I said everybody counted him out in 2019 before he won the Masters. If there's one person that could ever do it, it's him. I still haven't heard if it's the Achilles on his injured leg or his.
I don't know.
It is on his left leg. Okay. So
that's the one he messed up, right, in the crash.
Well, yeah. And so I said, if it's his left leg, the one he hurt in the crash, Super Nate comes in and gives him a chance to get in there, get it done right for the fourth time, like they did his back.
Yeah.
So I said, okay. So,
well, I didn't hold much hope out on him ever doing anything again before the Achilles, and I obviously don't see anything happening. His days of playing competitive golf may be done. Unfortunately,
until Champions Tour, when he can actually ride a golf cart. I agree with you.
I mean, is he going to bother? I hope he does, but do you think he'll play? Johnny doesn't think he'll play Champions Tour.
I think he will.
I mean, he'd bring some more money to it. That's for dang sure.
That's just me. I think he will, just because I think he loves the PGA Tour, and just with the whole way he handled LIV, and he just wants to champion the entire competitive deal. So I think he'll give it 1 or 2 years, and then he'll sit back and next PGA Tour commissioner.
I mean, there you go. I'd even applaud that. I mean, as soon as his TGL folds, which it's going to soon because that's not sustainable, he'll have all the time to consider it. So it is what it is. So, all right, there is Chris Kohler, general manager at the retreat out in Cleburne, Texas, out in the northernmost part of the hill country here in Texas. And it's a beautiful, beautiful place. You guys check it out online. Give Chris an email. He gave you the email. Is this it? Oh, wait, that's not it. Where is it? Is this it right here? Or is there a dot between Chris and Kohler?
It's actually C Kohler, not Chris Kohler. So C Kohler, just my first initial and then my last name. But then, yeah, you're good.
I can do that, and I'll blast that out along with the graphic there for everybody to get some information. But we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back and make you some money with Johnny's picks right here on From the Rough. We'll be back after this.
Hello, sports fans. FanStream Sports.
Orion Golf Management Solutions. Orion Management Solutions is tailored in service packages.
Yeah, I gotta appease the big fella every once in a
Some
while.
owners need more supervision, while others need periodic assessment of their short-term and long-term strategies and program. Orion can be called in to develop a business plan with the existing staff, or we can assist with the daily management of a facility or event. Either way, we make sure the client is satisfied and understands the direction the facility needs to go in order to achieve the owner's goals. Orion Management Solutions can help with owner assistance service solutions, daily course management, business plan development, monthly operations, or as needed consulting services. Whatever your need, Orion Golf Management Solutions can help. Check out OrionGolf.com.
Hey, listeners, make sure you check out the brand new FanStream Sports in-studio text line. You can reach us during any of our live shows or 24/7 at 214-937-0569. That's 214-937-0569. Text us 24/7 day or night, and we'll reply to you and make you part of the show.
Today's show is brought to you by Tomstown, a premier craft distillery based in Kansas City, Missouri. Discover their award-winning lineup, including Double Oaked Bourbon, Botanical Gin, and Double Grain Vodka, named the best craft vodka by the readers of USA Today. Available for online delivery in 40 states. Visit toms-town.com or their Kansas City distillery to explore more. Elevate your game with Tomstown, where history meets innovation.
Yeah, I can't go to bat for him anymore.
In 1993, Bob opened the original Bob Steak and Chop House.
Lay it down.
32 years later, the original Bob still greets you at the original Bob's. And now his sparkling new Bob's at Prague Ranch opened in the beginning. Same fantastic beef and fresh seafood at these two Bob's, each run by
all numbers for me, and
Bob.
I'll be
Bob's
there
Steak and Chop House.
Yeah, I thought it started at
Hi,
6.
golfers. IndyCarTim here. I want to talk to you a little bit about Golf Central Magazine. It's not just a golf magazine, it's the magazine for everything: turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Head over to golfcentralmag.com and check out the latest issue. Some of the regular features in Golf Central Magazine: the Golf Bachelorette of the Month, the Golf Bachelor of the Month, the Golf Cart Girl of the Month, Golf History, Grip It and Sip It. So head over to golfcentralmag.com. It's free. It's the magazine for everything: turf,
you do?
travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle.
Okay.
Golf Central Magazine.
I'll be there before. I mean, if we're picking last, I'll be there. I'll be there at
Folks,
6:15.
Talk a little bit about turf life.
I'm just going to
What
run
is
up and get
turf
those
life?
things, and then I'm
Pretty
gonna
much, if
take
your life
bug you.
involves turf in any way,
Right.
shape, or form,
Yeah. No, thanks for jumping on.
go
That's
ahead
great.
and brand
That was
yourself
awesome.
with the turf life. Maybe a back window decal, maybe a hat. You know where you can get those kinds of things to showcase that your life revolves around sports and or anything that involves sports. If it's a sports business or sports education or just your enjoyment of the outdoors, head over to turflifeclub.com. Become a turf head. Join the club today. You can do that by going to that said website that I just told you to go to. You can snag your window decal like I was talking about, or any of your other turf life accessories. Show everybody that you live the turf life, and we'll see you there over there at that turflifeclub.com.
Coming back at you. Now, more FanStream Sports.
Welcome back to From the Rough right here on FanStream Sports. I am IndyCarTim. That guy over there is Johnny the Gerbman Gerbinator, PGA of America member. Johnny the Gerbman Gerbinator. Is that what your PGA card says? Johnny the Gerbman Gerbinator, PGA?
It just says a number, and it says, please add photo. That's all it says.
You don't have a picture on it.
Yeah.
You need to get your mugshot in there and put it on there.
It says, please add photo. Yeah.
Please add hair.
But what a great interview with Kohler. That was great.
That was good. Yeah, he of course carried the segment like you do here. I don't even know why I'm here.
I question that myself.
Right, especially my salary. Damn.
Yeah, I mean, way overpaid.
Me and Tiger, with the same golf salary. But yeah, great. I'll tweet that out and put all that on our social media channels after the show here, so you guys can go check.
Great
it out.
event, obviously a little close to my heart with the things that I've went through over the past 7, 8, 9, 10 years, and not quite the same, but anytime similar. And you hate to see a young man at that age go through something like that. But Kohler's best thing about that whole interview was he was 100% right. He's a hell of a lot tougher than his old man. I promise. I promise you that. So great cause. We'll be here. I'll be here to support. Double shotgun, 36 holes, a morning shotgun, and we'll be broadcasting from the event, by the way. So
we'll be there.
I think we're going to be broadcasting all day, and so it's going to be a lot of fun, and we've got tons and tons of support already. So looking forward to it.
And hopefully we can get some guests on the show too that have a little bit to do with out there at the retreat. Get this Super Nate on, maybe talk to him a little bit about his view of Tiger and what's going on with that.
He's great.
I think he might be a little delusional though if he thinks Tiger's still going to continue to play, but we'll cover that with him there.
He's a superintendent of a top 10 golf course in Texas. He's got high expectations. How about that? We'll leave it at that.
As well, he should. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, Johnny, you want to make everybody some money?
Well, let's see what your picks are first. I told you had to study up. I want to hear what your debacle is this week, and then I'll have to adjust maybe.
All right. Well, here, I don't have my graphic. I don't have the actual list and all that good stuff. But what I can give you is my winner. I'll give you my winning pick.
Give me a winner. Give me somebody that's going to miss the cut, and give me a top 10. How about that?
All right. Well, I'll tell you who's going to miss the cut.
Tiger?
I don't think he's playing. So, yeah, that's a sure bet right there. I'll tell you who's going to miss the cut. Patrick Cantlay is going to miss the cut.
Bold statement, but nothing would make me happier.
He has continued to just underwhelm everybody, including last week at T31. I don't just go bet on Patrick Cantlay. It's been almost 1,000 days since he has won, and it could make me happier.
Is that 3 years?
Guy's a jerk.
He's an interesting. I've kind of chronicled the story about Cypress Point to you, and we talked about that story on the air. So Yeah,
Yeah.
I concur with you 100%.
The 2022 BMW Championship was his last win. My top 10 lock. Is that what you said? A top 10?
Sure.
All right. My top 10 lock. Colin Morikawa. He's my top 10 lock. You don't have him on your card, I don't think.
No.
So he's my top 10 lock. You know, he's playing really well right now.
He is.
I don't know I don't have his odds in front of me. I don't want to pick anything too obvious. But now you want my winner?
Hit me.
Here, I'll even give you 2 winners. I'll give you 2 winners. I think you like both of these guys, so we might be safe. My winner, let's go Daniel Berger. He's done nothing but bank top 25 finishes since the RSM Classic back in November. He did have a missed cut at the RSM, but that was due to putting. He's fixed that, I think. He had a T15 last week, despite shooting a 78 on Thursday. I like Daniel Berger. He'll be my winner, and I will give you another winner, Johnny Gerber.
I only asked for one. Why are you trying to be arrogant?
Because you got me to talking now.
No,
So my other winner, and this would be my ham sandwich, because I think he's like 150 to 1. How about Justin Rose? I like Justin Rose here.
How long we been hanging out?
Oh, you don't like Justin Rose?
This is a simple question. How long have we been hanging? How long have we been hanging out?
Well, we've been hanging out on this show minus Kohler's time for 51 minutes. I thought you liked Justin Rose.
No. My point is you're getting smarter and smarter and smarter.
Wow. So that was a good pick.
Yeah, it's a great pick.
Wow, look at me pulling picks out of my butt.
Yeah. Next thing you know, what's going to fly out of there next?
Monkeys are going to fly out. Yeah, but he's like 150 to 1, I think. But that'd be a good long shot for you if you wanted to. Yeah. So there you go. But let's get into something that has some significance, if in fact there is anything, with Johnny's winning picks right here on From the Rough. And Johnny, why don't you tell us about your picks?
Yeah, like we said, just we're gaining momentum. 4 of the last 5 weeks we've been profitable. We haven't hit a winner but look how close we've come to getting a winner. We are right there. We are close. Love this card. We've had a lot of success here in the past. Love Tommy Fleetwood here at 25 to 1. This guy is a super underachiever in my mind on the PGA Tour. I don't know what happens to him when he comes over here. Maybe he just doesn't get the food. I don't know. Listen, I don't know. The guy's a world-class player. He's always played well here. He's trending well over in Europe on the DP World Tour. So I think he's going to be able to have that success. 25 to 1 is really good value for a guy that's a top 15 player in the world. I think he might even be top 10. That has come from how he's played well on the DP World Tour this year. Love Tommy Fleetwood at 25 to 1. Your boy, our boy, Double S. My name is Sep.
My name is Sep.
If there's anybody trending in the world better than this guy and a golf course that fits him at 33 to 1, man, this is it. You made a really good point, and we talk about this all the time, that it doesn't lend to anyone, long hitter, short hitter. It really just lends to somebody that's playing some pretty damn good golf. And this guy is playing really good golf. I think his confidence is great. I think he hits it straight enough. I think he putts it great enough. I think everything that he is doing right now leads to maybe him getting into the winner's circle in a very top tier event. Love Sepp Straka at 33 to 1. Shane, go ahead. You do it. 40 to 1. I'm going to ride that hot hand. I know he shot 76 in the second round. Or in the third round or second round. I know he played 3 really good rounds of golf last week. I like his creativity. He always plays well here. He has just a quick fact. He has the lowest scoring average on the 17th hole of anyone on the PGA Tour in the history of the PGA Tour. Did you know that?
I did not.
Yes.
We do now.
He has the lowest scoring average in the history of the tournament on that hole. There's so many rounds. He's played enough rounds, right? It's not like he's played one time. He has the lowest on 17. He loves the place. Creativity is going to come into effect. Weather, it's not going to be super windy. I like him in this spot. I think he's going to learn something from last week. API played so difficult. This place is going to look like a muni to these guys. They're going to rip it up. They're going to chew it up. And it's not an easy place to play. I really think there's going to be low scores. Even though I know you love the par 72, I don't think you're going to like the way the scoring is going to be, just because it's not going to play as firm as it normally does. They overseeded the whole golf course. It's going to play a little bit softer, a little cooler temperatures, lower 70s. I think you're going to have to probably get to 16, 17, 18 under par, maybe somewhere around there to win. I think he's got it. Shane Lowry, 41, great value. Ham sandwich pick this week, Denny McCarthy. He is I started calling, I write this down. His new nickname is the Equalizer. Is because that putter equalizes any bad stuff that he does. This is a kind of it's a difficult driving golf course, right? But it can be generous. This guy can keep it in front of him enough. He's got an added length from last year. I like him in this spot. 80-1 for the best putter in the world. This guy, doesn't it feel like this guy is due to win something like this? I mean, it'll be something like this first before he wins a major, and then when he does that, he can step up to maybe that other level. This guy, I'm telling you, Tim, this guy is the best putter I've ever seen in my life. I think he gets it done. I think he's going to have a chance to get it done. He's hitting it good enough. He's got the length good enough. I think he's gaining confidence. And with that flat stick that he's got, 80-1, I love in this spot as our ham sandwich pick.
A lot of value.
Two top 10 picks this week as always. Again, I'm going to ride the hot hand. Corey Connors plus 475. He didn't play bad last week. He got, like I said, he got beat on those last 7 holes. He won in my opinion, he won the golf tournament. Never shot over par, played solid, one of the best ball strikers in the world. This is what you're going to need. My only rub with him is in the winter. I don't think he can make enough birdies to get to 16, 17 under par. If something I thought would be 10 or 12, I'd like him in this spot to win. That's why I put him in that top 10. I think he's going to be in that mold of maybe 12, 13, 14, maybe not putting it good enough yet to get to that number of 17, 18 under par. But maybe that's what you're going to need this week. But I like him, some good value at plus 475. Ben Griffin, how about this value? Ben Griffin at plus 900 to finish in the top 10. He's kind of that similar situation with Corey Connors. I don't think he can make enough birdies. He's a better putter than Corey Connors, in my opinion. I think he's as good as a ball striker. Not as good a driver of the golf ball, but I think he can maneuver around this place. He likes to hit it both ways. Corey likes to hit it just right to left. Both ways with Ben Griffin and a solid putter. I think he can fit that mold of maybe 10 to 14 under par as a score. Not going to get you in that winner's circle, but it's going to get you in that top 10 finish, and I like him in that spot. 2 top 20 picks this week. Adam Scott plus 350. Past winner of the tournament. I think he's got some good golf left in him. Not sure if he has a major left in him, but winning this tournament in the past. I know it's been a long time since Adam Scott's won, but he doesn't make a lot of mistakes, and he's still one of the best drivers of the golf ball on the planet. So at plus 350, liking the golf course, having success here in the past, I like him at plus 350. You and I battle back and forth if we're going to call this guy Cam Davis or Cameron Davis.
Well, you said he doesn't like Cameron, so I'm sticking with Cameron.
So you thought this was good luck. So we're going to, you call him Cam, I'm going to call him Cameron. I'll call him Cameron. You can call him Cam. I don't care what we call him as long as he cashes in on that top 20 at plus 500. He's an underachiever, in my opinion. The guy's got so much talent. He's only won 2 times on the PGA Tour, but if you watch him hit golf balls, he hits the ball high, he hits the ball far. Australian players have a great tendency to play well here. All the past one, Norman's always played well here.
Good day, mate.
Adam Scott's played well here. Even though Craig Perks, even though he's New Zealand, those guys have a tendency to play well here just because of their creativity. I'm going to call him Cameron Davis. See if your theory works at plus 500. Love him in this spot in that top 20. That's what I like this week, guys. I love it. We're trending. Listen, load up this week. I really like our picks. Like I said, we've done well in the past, and I like moving forward. I like these picks. I like even next week going into Valspar and going forward.
There's only one thing to follow that with. If I can find it here on our board.
Only one?
I never can.
My name is Jeff.
That's right.
That's where we're going with that. My name is Sepp. So there you have it. There's Johnny's picks. Make sure you follow us on social media. We send those out every Wednesday, early afternoon, morning-ish, to get those out for you. So you got plenty of time before almost said tip-off. I don't know why I said tip-off. I don't even like the NBA. Before tee-off, tee times on Thursdays to get you plenty of time. Wherever it is that you decide to place your bets, we don't have one. We don't endorse one over another. Just take it wherever you want to. And if you are a legal bookmaker anywhere here in the United States and you'd like to sponsor the segment, we would be happy to discuss that with you, obviously. But yeah, Johnny will make you a little money. Make sure you follow us on social media to get those. And then Saturdays and Sundays, early for the matchups that Johnny will have. If he doesn't have one, then we'll let you know that too. So you're not looking around for something that's not there. Because Johnny only makes the matchups if he likes the matchups. If he doesn't like any of the numbers, then he won't do it, because he puts all of his money on these things just like he's telling you to. He's not one of these talking heads on TV that just throws picks out there. He actually uses these in his day-to-day betting activities as well. So, yeah, if he doesn't like something, he'll tell you, and he won't put his money on it, and he doesn't expect you to put your money on it.
That's right.
So there you have it. So, yeah, we will be paying close attention to the Players Championship this weekend. I will be tuned in. I've been watching live from the Players all day today already. It's Wednesday, and I've been tuned in to the second greatest golf week ever, every single year, second only to the Masters, of course. But one of us will be back, probably me, on Monday for the Players recap, to go over Johnny's picks and what went right for everybody, what went wrong. We'll talk about the winner, all that good stuff, and have all that information for you on Monday at 5 o'clock on FanStream Sports at Central Time live, and then later that same day, wherever you get your podcasts. I am Tim. That is Johnny. We got other stuff to do now. Make sure you stay tuned for the Colby Sapp and IndyCarTim show right here on FanStream Sports coming up. We got some Dallas Cowboys free agency is bombarding the NFL today. Everybody's signing, everybody's leaving, everybody's going elsewhere. It's a lot of fun on Free Agent Frenzy Wednesday. But we'll do all of that at 7 o'clock Central right here on FanStream Sports. I'll be back on Monday. Until then, boys and girls, y'all keep hitting them straight.